On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside, it's Bishop. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Got a little grass. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Taken in by Smith on the right side. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the draw, it's Bishop. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Zings it complete to the right. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Volunteers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the timing just a hair off. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A little release to the back. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide out trying to get it in. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got it, feet down in bounds. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They feed him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking for room, it's Lacey. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy.
There's a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Lacy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Caught by Smith. It's a seam wide open. 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. At the 35, he's loose. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. The snap sets up the throw. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
Gashes the heart of the knee. The tag. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. At the 30, the 20.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Makes a grab and room to run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Into the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Florida Atlantic Owls looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And he never had a chance.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments. Turning it on! Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Making side adjustments here. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the draw, it's Bishop. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready? Go.
Pulls it in, it's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Staley. Hard-hitting tackle.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tennessee! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Lacy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Ball even here in the 3rd quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday way.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Delayed handoff. It's Bishop. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying the football and creating a negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Lacy. Breaks free. Touchdown, Rebels. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Could be an alley. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Vols have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So the defense sets him up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, bringing it back. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with it. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The run inside. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Sweet.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The offense changing the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, that clock is ticking, so we've got to make sure I understand if I don't get the first down, I got to get out of bounds. I think he should have got out of bounds to stop this clock. This offense, they got to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and start running some plays.
And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Man, and that hurts because that incompletion now, you can't pick up that extra yards to maybe tie the game with a field goal. So, decision time. How much do you trust your kicker on a really long field goal attempt, or do you want to try to go for this and you feel comfortable trying to go get a W?
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Only 1 second remaining in this one as they use the timeout, and we'll have one more snap. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And it's gone! And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Davis. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm.
Touchdown ball! And they grab the lead here in overtime. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. Do you kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack.